What is up, losers? What is up, losers? You may notice I am approximately 8 minutes late to stream. It is not my fault. My headphones broke. So I had to bust out the old school Turtle Beach fucking Minecraft headset from my Xbox, because these are actually currently the only working pair of headphones I have. So if we could please not make fun of me. If we could please not make fun of me for having to use the Turtle Beach headphones this entire time, that would be appreciated. Hold on. No, the other ones, I actually do not know where my AirPods are. I think they were stolen by the Chinese government. I am going to make that claim currently. My headphones, there was a raid on my compound. The Chinese forces launched a successful raid on my compound and were able to steal my headphones. How does this mic... Wait, I can switch it to this mic, though. Maybe this is a good quality mic, right? Hold on.
Does that sound good?
Should we keep this one also enabled? Yes?
Yes?
Okay.
Okay.
We
can keep both. That's fine.
Double
the audio, double the fun.
Yeah, so here's the other thing that I had to do, because you guys can't fucking behave. I did have to go in. Media share is no more. I'm officially announcing it. There is no more media share. Media share is officially done. Dunzo. Media share is officially completely donezo. No complaining. You guys, I gave you a privilege. We had a privilege in the stream that no other stream had of full-time media share. And you guys abused it, so it's gone. What was the media share used for anyways? It was supposed to be a place where people could share funny videos. It turned into a place of just depression. Oh, Daddy!
The gaming pigeon
Matthew Aura has defeated Crocotopia. Can't media share me drinking Zilk though Sag. That's a good thing. You shouldn't. There should be no more pilk drinking. Hold on. Dude, Wiz takes so long to load. Hold on. See, why can't I hear that? It's my question. I really just need to go buy headphones. I'll probably do that. I should do that on stream. Let me see if I can hear that now. What are, like, nice earbuds that aren't gonna be, like, a gazillion dollars? Can I hear this? Daddy!
The gaming
I can't even hear the fucking donation sound still. Why can't I hear the donation sound?
Crocotopia. Can media share me drinking Zilk though Sag?
Answer me. This? I don't fucking know.
Progotopia. Can media share?
If I showed up with
Virginia
skull
Dildo
candy
Satch?
earbuds, would you guys actually not bully me? I feel like if I pulled up with fucking skull candy earbuds, you guys would all bully me. Oh yeah, we have to delete this guy. Rip. Bozo.
Aha! The spell is working. Answer these questions to find out what type is.
I had a nice pair of headphones and then I broke them. Baby raging at Halo. Alright, who wants this to be named after?
All right then.
We have to do actually someone in chat this time so I can fucking ban someone. Not who the fuck is Matthew Aura? These aren't real people. Bro, Make-A-Wish was someone's alt. Do one for Hannah. Oh, I do have to unban Hannah. I forgot about that. Wait, let me unban Hannah. I forgot. Dun, dun, dun. And Mitchell. I'll unban Mitchell too. I don't know what the fuck happened to Mitchell. Mitchell even on here? There. Um, I needed someone whose name lines up. Alright, we'll do Alex. Because if I do Alex, then I know who to shoot when he dies.
What you are? What do you look like?
I mean, when he wins the Wizlock, I'll know who to give credit to.
Remember, if you ever... All right then. What is your name?
Alex what? Is the question. Where's my apology? I'm sorry you were mean to me and I retaliated equally. I am very sorry that you were extremely mean and rude to me and that I acted accordingly. It was wrong of both of us. Really, it's all Mitchell's fault. Really, it was Mitchell's fault.
Well, hello.
I'm sorry you weren't able to properly control Mitchell.
Time is of the essence, so I'll teleport you there to...
This is the run for sure. Speedrun Wizard City, huh? What's my time right now? I'm 10 minutes in. How the fuck are we 10 minutes into stream? they still getting their triple dipper? Good question. I think I can only buy it from once I win the challenge. I think once I beat the challenge, the mods will get their triple dipper coupons. I think that's only fair. I'm not drinking Zoke. We also are not continuing the Zoa bit into this run. The Zoa bit was a one-run thing. I am over the Zoa bit. My heart cannot take it. I work at Chili's. Would you be willing to hypothetically steal a a rack of gift cards? Would you be willing to risk your job so I could make a bit about stealing a rack of Chili's cards? What if you just look the other way as I steal the Chili's cards? Dude, the last VOD is so cooked. There is no saving that. That's the problem with media share. Is when it's like a good VOD, a good long stream, it has no chance. There's just so much shit. And you can only remove them one by one. Mr. Pants, why? I got dunked on. The fucking life triple fight in wherever the hell it's called, was like Kobe and Shaq. They packed the strongest 1-2 punch. The ice mob was shielding like crazy. The life spider spammed absorbs. I got fucking dunked on. Just make media share double the price so there are half as many to remove. I could just make media share really expensive, but I don't actually... That just gives me more money, I feel like. I don't actually think it solves the problem of media share. Maybe it stops the spam, but I think the general problem with media share was like, it would give me a single... I have to stop playing anything that's copyrighted. Even if it makes the copyright, copyrighted videos per stream go down to like 1, right? 1's still one too many, you know what I mean? I was outplanned, I was outplayed, I was outgunned. I was dominated in the marketplace of ideas. This is true. I would have won that fight if I had a Willcast pet. I think we've learned a valuable lesson. Is that to run that vampire strat, you need the Willcast pet. Yeah, it was a triple fight. It was fucked up. You are a millionaire? Yeah, but just because I am a billionaire, with a B, by the way, a fucking B, don't you dare ever put an M in front of my name, doesn't mean I don't want more money. Like, realistically, what the fuck is Elon Musk gonna do with more money, you know? It's not, it's just the principle of it. Right? As with any billionaire, I could not spend my fortune in fucking several lifetimes. But that doesn't matter. It's about seeing the bigger number getting bigger, and by extension, I become a better person. Grok AI girlfriend. Didn't Grok turn like super racist? Wasn't Grok calling himself Hitler for like a week there? What's up, Kermit the Frog? Bro, here's the other thing. Is like, media share used to make sense. But at first, this is another thing. This is the business side of it. I'm going to give you an inside look into the business side of this. Media share worked very well monetarily when the streams were really small. Because, like, the ad revenue I would get off of streaming would be less than, like, 2 media shares. But now I think I'm actually losing money having media share enabled. It's actually just a net drain on the Xerath society, if you really think about it. Nothing good has ever come from it. All it does, it kills the VODs. It makes me less money. What's the point? It's not really ever funny. It's funny maybe 10% of the time. Have we started gooning yet? It's fucking 1 p.m.
Thank you for helping us, kind wizard. Your courage and benevolence.
We have reached late stage capitalism. Exactly. Exactly what I mean by that. Dude, I think I could start speedrunning Wizard City. Like, genuinely, I think I'm to that point. My marker placement, I think, is about to be, like, crazy. Sub hour coming up. Maybe not to Nightshade. I bet you I get to allocate in sub hour, because I won't have to buy shields before that. Guaranteed. What happened to the previous run? I got fucking dunked on in a triple fight. I got weakness, so my vampire didn't kill, and then they absorbed and tower shield spammed and fucked me up.
What's this? A wizard. Excellent. Let's play.
Who did I ban? I banned Wally because people kept spamming to use Wally, and it almost lost me the run several times. Wally actively contributed more buffs to my opponents than me throughout that stream. I just want to clarify that. Oh, the other thing is, we're gonna have to experiment with the XP. The level caps might have to change. Is that a Zoa? Yeah, I love Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Dwayne and I go way back. I admire to just as soullessly shill things as he does. He is my true inspiration in this world. Last stream, I got to the Big Ben and Marleybone and died. I promise I didn't just restart because I fucking love... I did not just restart because I love Wizard City. I did in fact die. Remember you lost to that storm in PvP? I don't think I did. I don't know what you're talking about. I do not recall. No, I don't quite love Wizard City. I think that's a little disingenuous to say. I don't think I'm actually the biggest Wizard City supporter ever. Can you actually supply me with Chili's gift cards? Can I use my streamer privilege to get that? Stolen Chili's gift cards. The speedruns for this game, does anyone know? Do they just like completely cut out all loading times? How does that work? Because the loading times are so random and you have to have so many of them.
Daddy!
Okay, genuinely,
Muscular
please do not get
Kirby
fired because you
$20.
tried it. I was
This
just
game kind
joking.
of looks like Pirate 101.
This game kind of looks like Pirate Kirby with that 20. What's up, Super Kirby? I appreciate you. Yeah, I think this game ripped off Pirate 101. I'm not really sure the relationship there, but I'm pretty sure this game kind of just like shamelessly took a lot of inspiration from it. The thing is, Wiz loads are weird though, because you can kind of move during some of them. You know what I mean? But like, when would the timer even start? What is flax used for? The, one of the crafting quests. I think it's the Wizard City crafting quest? No. It might be like the Dragonspire crafting quest now? It's a new reagent. They added it during the rework to replace some of the other ones. I grab it because it sells for a lot at the Bazaar. For me, it's just a way to get more gold passively. Why do you have a goofy drive-thru headset on? Because my fucking headphones are gone. The Chinese government invaded me and they stole them. I can prove it. I just spilled Zoa all over myself. God damn you, Dwayne. I now look like a toddler. I got ops everywhere. I see dead people.
Yep, I saw that smelly guy put in the combo lots of times. It's 000003.
I need I have a marker. Fuck. Bad speedrun time. I died at the end of Marleybone. Okay. Can I grab it from you? Nope. That loss was brutal. It was fucking brutal. Could have had the will cast. Live and learn. Sonic the Hedgehog. Why'd the VOD get nuked? If you were there, you know. Like, I can't even pin it on one thing. So, like, normally how the copyright system on YouTube is supposed to work is you'll get a notification on the YouTube studio, and it'll be like, hey, you accidentally have this minute-long segment of your stream that had something that was claimed, like, here are your options to whatever, to like mute that segment and the surrounding segment, or like this, and you can only do them one at a time, which is another. You can only edit one thing on the video at a time. You can only make one cut at a time. That stream lit up my fucking YouTube studio homepage like a fucking Christmas tree. Actively, it was fucking not allowing me to open the copyright claim because I would open it to click an action to try to get rid of the claim segment, and another claim would come in and fucking freeze the page, and I would have to reset the app. The VOD is gone. There is no VOD. Don't you play copyrighted music to get the streams muted anyways? No. That's why we listen to this fucking Pokemon-ass music all stream. Because it's not copyrighted. That's where my beef with Chief Keef originally started. I like the Pokemon music, but there's a reason it's like virtually all we're allowed to listen to. Yes, okay, that's the other thing, is I was like, thought I would be a genius and play the fucking, sound font music. If it's in the background, it doesn't recognize it's different. So even though, like, the cover of Eminem's Stan, when it's by itself, is technically free use, even though when, like, you're listening to the voice, whatever, when it's behind a video, the detection system still just thinks it's actually Stan. So even though I can play in that weird scenario, I could play a video that's not copyrighted on my stream, and it will get copyrighted. its YouTube system is so great. That's like a very big fear. It's happened in the past. Where someone has gone in and like, you know, you ever watch the, like, I think it happened to Monkeys Spinning Monkeys. Which is like one of those classic YouTube songs that was in every gaming video in 2013. I think someone went back and retroactively claimed that shit. And that was like a big issue. Like, I think a lot of like historic YouTubers' libraries just got like, oh, I have to level lock. Ooh. Doesn't matter. Didn't cross 5. Haha. But you put all the music and media share on a different layer that isn't recorded. Yeah. I do that for the actual recordings. But the VOD, that's not the... You can't post a VOD that's... The VOD's what the... The VOD is what the stream is, you know? I could run a stream, play a ton of copyrighted music, delete the stream, and then upload the VOD to a VOD channel, I guess. I could make a VOD channel instead. It's actually not... That's a decent idea, I think. But then I'd have to have a VOD channel. And that's a lot of work. Make a mod run it. Like, logistically, that's not... It's not a thing that would be harder than me just running it. No, VOD wouldn't be that much. I can only stream on YouTube at like a little over 6,000 bitrate. A stream VOD's like a couple, like probably like 10 gigabytes. It's not a terrible idea. Then we could play real music on stream. The other thing that scares me though is like if I just like start playing actual music on stream, I think it could have some actual like... It's one thing if it's like the tiny clips that get claimed. But if I went like full fucking Twitch streamer mode and just started blasting copyrighted music on stream, I think YouTube would probably like take down my streams or something. Media share is not coming back. It's also the bigger issue of it just not being funny. I think that's the bigger issue here. Is that media share sucked. They became surprisingly more racist and problematic as time went on. I think it's a privilege that you collectively as a chat lost. I don't know where my AirPods are. Someone stole them. I don't hate free money. I also think it could... The one thing I would be willing to do is maybe if we have, like, it's during stream, right? And during, like, the boring croc section, I toggle on media share, you know? And then it's like, okay, media share is enabled right now. But then when I'm, like, trying to actively do, like, difficult boss fights and shit... Or maybe we have, like, media share Mondays. And Mondays media share is allowed. I just think it's being constantly... There's a reason no other streamer has it constantly enabled. It was getting to be a little much. What's the level lock situation? I honestly do not know. We're gonna have to see and experiment a little bit. Just like Toontown Tuesdays, exactly. I don't think the fact that I randomly have Kanye West fucking cousins media shared 3 times a stream, like, is what giving me the competitive edge on other streamers. Are you guys here just because of the cousins that plays, you know, sporadically 3 times a stream? As I rush to mute it so I don't get copyrighted? Yeah, someone did try to someone did try to media share the other Kanye West song, but it is very evident. It's obviously for... I don't know how Cousins isn't age restricted, but his other one is most definitely age restricted, so it did not go through. So I don't think the Wizard City XP curve is messed with. I could be wrong, but just looking at the numbers... But it wouldn't make sense. I guess they could add, like, 1 level to Wizard City, maybe? But I think if they wanted to fix the XP curve, they would have to, they have to make Croc give way more levels. Or not Croc. Honestly, Croc should give you less levels. If they really wanted to make it balanced, like like an actual true 10 level per world XP curve, so you spit out at 50, you should get 10 in 10 in Marleybone. The problem is Marleybone only gives you 6 levels, and Mushu gives you 8, and then Dragonspire gives you like 7. Can I also ask why you 360 no-scoped Wally from the Discord as well? He was talking shit. He was making a lot of noise. Novice's hat, Pog. You know what else I was thinking too? This came to me in an epiphany last night. Is I totally could have just went and got flat death damage. Right? If I had crafted the Athame in the ring for the flat death damage... Yeah, this is okay, this is another good thing. This is like... What the fuck is this? This is actually why I kicked Wally. Like, guys... We can't be editing me and my mods into the fucking assassination of Abraham Lincoln. I mean, and that's one thing. We can't have the absolute worst Photoshop job I've ever seen. Putting me as a perpetrator of the January 6th riots. And Wally as a fucking police officer. This is not okay. That's not real. It's not real. I have to have some plausible deniability. The video is clearly AI. There is no list. There is no list. Why are we so focused on this list? I don't know. There is no list. It's a witch hunt, I tell you. It's a witch hunt. Can you explain the difference between the feeder image you made and the couch potato Archduke Ferdinand? Yes. So I am a real person. So photoshopping me into the January 6th riots or assassinating beloved president Abraham Lincoln is a little bit different than a fictional seed in a video game. Now, if you had put, let's say for even putting, you know, let's say, for example, you photoshopped Barack Obama into the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand. Not okay. If I had edited the pea shooter from Plants vs. Zombies, right? Again, wouldn't do that, but it's still, I don't see that. That's considerably less, you know, it's not problematic. You're actually wrong about this. Are you going to argue that the couch potato from Wizard101 is a real thing? Is that what we're really going to do right now? Real to me. Hello? Okay. They're real to me. Is my anime body pillow otaku real? No, this is a Zoa, sponsored by Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I bought one yesterday. I was gonna shotgun it while fighting Moriarty, but I died, so now I'm drinking. It's the kinetic energy from The Rock's pee. They done took my mount away. They done took my mount away. And can't have shit in this world, man. Why is there no teleporter over here? Answer that one, liberals. Is Zeret woke? No. Yes, I would say so, actually. I love, feminist literature, sitting on a scratchy fucking, whatever, scratchy blanket in the public park reading matcha tea. I am single, by the way. I am single, just to put that out there. I'm thinking about growing a mustache. Oh, Laboobas. I fucking love Laboobas. I totally understand them. And didn't think they were Dude, when I first saw them, I thought it was something to do with the, what's the fucking... yeah, 6'3", by the way. What? Dude, I was kind of excited when I first saw them, because I thought they were... What's the children's book? Where the monsters go or something. Where the wild things go. Dude, I love that book. They look like those guys. Where the wild things are, same thing. Same thing. Dude, thanks for giving me your Lambo and then going. I actually would never. That's actually such an insensitive thing to say because I would never drive a Lamborghini because it's not carbon conscious. My fully electric Prius, I think is what you mean. I actually really want an electric car. I think my dream car is that new fucking electric Bronco. which is like stupidly expensive. But I think like if when those hit the secondhand market, that's probably gonna be like the first big car I buy with my money. Ooh, Zola powered car. I had a friend whose dad was like kind of a weird, when I was younger, was kind of a weird dude, and he had a car that ran on like French fry oil. Are those still a thing? Cars that run on like various oils? Yes. Bro, he would go to like the whatever, like Wendy's when these nuts hit the back of your throat. Got him. He would go to Wendy's and be like, yo, like, and he had like whatever, like weird things set up, like relationships where they would like give him the oil or something, or like they used oil. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lamar. The VOD was killed, but I did die. It was quite sad. Can you explain in 100 words or less? Explain exactly what is wrong with you. Yeah, I got you. Wait 1 second. Hey, ChatGPT. Never mind. Never mind. How did you die on run 14? The life triple fight. Yeah. What's the Storm's hardest fight in the Nuzlocke? I think it's like the Marleybone triple fights. I think Storm gets a ton better post Marleybone. I think Marleybone is probably... I think this is going to be like a weird thing to say. Like, this is going to be like, but you got to stay with me on this train of thought. I think the worst point any, like, how do I say this? The worst any school is at any point in the game is Marleybone is Storm in Marleybone. Storm in Marleybone is the worst, like, school, like, the worst you can possibly be strength-wise at any time. You get what I'm saying? Someone translate that so it makes sense. Like, Storm's the worst school, and it's the weakest during Marleybone. I don't think there's a time where you could play anything in the Wizlock that's like a more difficult area, if that makes sense. Daddy!
Tim Shannon donated $5.
Scenario: you meet the love of your life, get married. On your honeymoon, you discover that she has been
on your
every
honeymoon,
problem
you
chatter
discover
you've
that she has
ever
been
banned.
every problem chatter you ever banned. Would...
So just to clarify this hypothetical, I meet the love of my life. I'm currently engaged. The night before my wedding, it turns out she's been like fucking multi-screening my stream, and every time someone said something so goony or like racist or whatever, it was her. She is like my number one. She is my op in every sense. Oh, Daddy!
6 months time flies in moving apartments, and now I'm watching one of my favorite streamers play a challenge
I would
that
divorce
looks
her.
unbeatable. Also 6 months hype.
I'd call it off. I'd go Shrek. You know that scene in Shrek where Fiona's gonna get married to Farquaad and he like Shrek runs in? That's what I would do. Except I would be my own Shrek to Farquaad. Oh, okay. That's your dream, girl. 6 months, time flies, moving apartments, and now I'm watching one of my favorite streamers play a challenge that looks unbeatable. What's up, NLK? I appreciate you. You guys should all be more like NLK. Is it weird for your wife to goon over you? I think so. Why does my broom keep unequipping? What's that about? What happened in the last run? Okay, so like, I actually don't think a pet's ever... I think the will cast pet is so underrated. I never should have got rid of him. The extra, like, 145 damage, bro, his ability to just, like, finish things off, AO, is so underrated. I think he's always going to be the best pet. I should never have gone away from him. Yesterday, I saw you in Marleybone, and now you're in Wizard City. I didn't actually die. I just love Wizard City so much. Like, I actually just think it's so fun that I decided to come back on my own free will. Is what happened there. Alright. So what you do here is you snake and you don't low roll and then you pair it with a will cast. Watch this shit. Oh. And you just simply don't low roll and you kill the minion. I low-key do need an editor. See, so what I did there is I fucking low rolled. Alright, don't fizzle. You've been wanting to learn, can I hire you? So you want to learn, you want me to hire you for like job experience, like just so you can, you can fuck around? Ah! This is so sad. Yeah, so I think, like, the #1 thing I would look for on the job of a video editor for me is someone who knows how to edit. Right? I don't think that would really be the kind of... I don't think this is a situation where I'd want you to learn on the job as I'm paying you to edit videos, you know? It wouldn't be an internship, per se. I know how to use CapCut. You mean the video template app? Where you put in pictures and it makes edits for you? You know how to you know how to enable access to your iPhone's photo library. Fuck, that's a good skill set. Is CapCut an actual video editing thing? I thought wait, I'm thinking of something else. What's the TikTok thing they bought where you plug in stuff and it makes edits for you? Is that also CapCut? No, it's not FaceApp. It's not Bandicane. It's also CapCut, but you can also actually edit videos on CapCut. Ooh. I didn't know you could actually edit videos on CapCut. I thought CapCut was only the thing you upload, like you would upload like a couple pictures and it would like have templates and you can make those like anime edits. I think if I was gonna hire an editor though, it'd have to be like some form of like percentage thing. And that kind of scares me to do. I don't know. It's also like, I don't really have that much. It wouldn't be like sufficient. But I don't really want someone to do it for free either. I don't really actually think the whole pay you an exposure thing. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose! Yes! Skill difference! That's the Xerath difference. How the fuck? Oh, because he's weakened. Haha, loser. Not even close. Never a doubt. It's okay, Alex. You're safe, baby. You're safe now. Yeah, but, like, I don't want to do a stream highlights for every stream. The thing is, like, I would still edit the, like, big videos. Like, the speedrun video, I would edit. But, like, I think it's to the point where, like, the fucking, like, the voiceover video... If someone was like, if there was a way that, like, I don't need to be the one to edit that, you know? If there's someone who, like, knows the shit. Oh, man. So Zoa does not make me Zriki. I will do it for I cannot pay you minimum wage. I can't. Physically, that doesn't make monetary sense. Bow, 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 bow. 800 an hour? You have a doctorate in YouTube funny moments. Wait, really? What'd you write your thesis on? The banana bus? I walked past Mistwood. Nah, cap. Praying on my downfall. Crap. I mean, my CPM is 1,000 because on Wizard101 videos, I do make $1 per one view, so it is actually directly 1,000. Thesis on Family Guy shorts. I bet you could actually write a banger thesis on... Maybe not on Family Guy specifically, but like slop AI YouTube generation. I bet you could do some fire shit. Yes, I do make $1 per one view. You know what's crazy though? Genuinely, like, oh, stop being a shithead for half a second. Is like, whatever. Like normal CPM on like a gaming video would be like $5-ish. It really depends on the length and like time of year and shit. Bro, like there are legit CS2 gambling YouTubers who like have CPMs like that are close to like 50 cents. Per whatever, or not, like that are close to like 10 times mine. Now, even if you made 1 cent per view, it's a lot. How much is that? Is that $10 CPM? Wait, was there just a dono? Dude, if I made $1 per view, I would be a fucking millionaire. I would be a millionaire. 7 per 1,000 views is pretty good. I was being sarcastic. If I made fucking $1 per one view, I would be loaded. It depends how long. It depends how long the video is, and it depends the time of year. My friend has 36k subs and makes like 50 euros a month. So it depends what they're uploading. If they're uploading shorts, I have never, I haven't uploaded a lot of shorts. I don't think I've made over $10 on shorts. Shorts are like the worst money. I don't understand how. The only way you can make money on shorts is sponsorships. Yeah, but shorts are a means to an end. Like the idea with shorts is to get people to go to your long form content. At least from like a strategic YouTube sense. He makes like 1 minute animations? Damn. Animations have to be the toughest. I could see that, bro. Animations are tough. The problem with animations is like... it's like the most amount of work for the least amount of things created. That's why they've gotten dunked on by YouTube's algorithm. Because you can put, like, fucking countless hours into, like, a 1 minute animation. Whereas, like, if you're doing, like, a stream is 1-to-1. That's why streams are always the most profitable. But, like, 1 minute spent streaming directly creates 1 minute of consumable content. It's actually, like, why streams have just become, like, a fucking money printer. That's also why people have just started, like, spamming stream highlights. Because it's, like, the lowest effort shit ever. Make AI edit all your videos? Yeah. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna feed... I'm gonna feed all these VODs into fucking ChatGPT and tell me to make it a video. Let's see what happens. You should do what MrBeast did. Bro, here's my fucking thing. And I guess it's probably that MrBeast is like... Fucking, I mean, he's the biggest YouTuber ever. So, like, I guess I'm the dumb one, bro. But, like, I think his thumbnails are so shit. Don't you fucking hate this thumbnail? I would never click on this video. He's so scary. I don't understand how the fuck... I don't understand how those are, like, the thumbnails that, like, are the highest click-through rates. It's not even... He just is, like, so clearly fucking, like, soulless and, like... But his eyes are soulless because it's, like... It's fucking very clearly somehow enhanced. This is not him. They did not. This is not. MrBeast does not have this dimple. Look how fuzzy he is. I'm watching you, Jimmy. I saw I was doom scrolling the other night and I saw this person like breaking down his teeth evolution. Have you seen that? I forget who it was. But like he got veneers or something. Like very evidently, which is like fine. But like the way he like records and shit, like he'll just like switch. So if you watch the new MrBeast videos, because of the way they're recorded, like, because they record them, you know, it'll be like giant things. So like, because they're not, like, it's not like he goes and makes one video, like he'll be working on a video for months and months. They like flip-flop back and forth. So there's, I think it was Wubby. So there's like parts where he has like these brand new shining veneers and then it'll switch back to his regular teeth. But then, like, instantly, it'll, like, the jump cuts, you can tell when, like, something was recorded based on whether or not he has veneers. Veneers are another thing that, like, I don't know. I think you can have good-looking veneers, though. I mean, some people have to, right? But at the same time, I don't get it. Like, if you're MrBeast and you have a perfectly nice, natural set of teeth, and, like, I also don't get the, like... It's like the Drake abs. Have you seen the Drake abs? It's like they're why did you go like it's so obviously not natural. Drake abs are so funny. The Drake abs are fucking hilarious. Drake has, like, did some weird liposuction surgery to, like, enhance his abs. So he got the fat sucked out in a way that he kind of, like... Am I really gonna show Drake shirtless? On stream right now? It's just kind of like... I don't think it's going to let me show. If you're curious, you can go find him. It's, like, an interesting look, for sure. He kind of has a... It's almost like a turtle shell, I would say. Or a Titan, that's another good example. Bro could go to the sewers and start training with Master Shredder. That could happen. Why would he do that? It's the same reason I think a lot of people with, like, who are in the public eye get veneers, even if they have, like, good, normal, natural smiles. I don't know. He was probably insecure about, you know, his stomach, and then he had some I mean, he has no shortage of money, and some doctor was probably like, nah, bro, I can get you fucking... I'll get you looking shredded, it'll look natural, and then he got that. Big Sean abs? I don't even think I know who Big Sean is. It's also a thing people do where they get, like, ab implants. I don't fucking know, bro. I couldn't get in the head of a Drake. You want me to text you about the video editing? Maybe. I mean, you can send it. I can't promise anything, but I'll look at it. I just decided it was... I didn't like Marleybone. I like playing through Wizard City for the 15th time a lot more, so I decided to do that instead. No, I died to the triple fight in Clockworks. I got dunked on by the 2 life mobs. They ran a Shaq and Kobe-esque pick and roll and fucked me. How many times do you think you've beaten Wizard City in your life? Easily over 50 now. Probably 60. If I had to guess, 65. Because I've done it on like 10 challenge wizards, and then at least 50 times for the Wizlog. That was last night, I died. At the end of the stream. Bro, we should have, like... Oh, bro. Please pass. Have you ever do a solo self-founded Iron Mon? Oh, dude, I have a new idea for a challenge, actually. But I gotta beat this one first. Damn. I do have an idea for a challenge that is even gonna be more sadistic than this one. But it was like more along the lines of hardcore Ironmon Pokemon. The VOD is deleted because it got destroyed by copyright. That's why media share is no more. Gone. Reduced to atoms. The media share has always been a bit too much. What the fuck is going on? This game is so good. It has no bugs or glitches ever. It works so well. Sometimes I go to Unicorn Way just to feel something. I feel that. I am 21 and far from Unk. How did the last run die? I died to the life triple fight in Big Ben. I got dunked on. They fucked my ass up. I mean, there definitely were some funny media shares. I feel like most of the time it was just slop. Could get a little hairy, I think. Me think. Ooh, I could die right here. So easily, actually. Skill game. Make it like $20. Yeah, but then like who would actually even media share, you know? This is gonna really hurt. God damn. Yeah, $20 to incendiate the VOD. It's... Why is the I still don't get the pants. I don't get it. I don't understand. Am I the asshole for that? Haha, Molly. Haha. How much would it have to be for it to be worth more than the VOD? I don't know. It depends on the VOD. It's like, but the other thing is like, if the VOD's not up, people like want to watch the VOD. That's the bigger thing, you know? It's less about purely about the money and more about like, I don't want the VODs to just die. How are there no sharks? So annoying. Why is Eric wearing headphones instead of his AirPods? I do not know where my AirPods are. These are my gamer headphones for epic gamer moments. Daddy!
Maple Leaf
Feet
donated
Finder
$3.
win.
Feet Finder win?
Maybe you guys are the problem. Maybe it wasn't media share. Maybe it was you guys all along. Yeah, I died to counterweights. No, I died in Big Ben to the life triple fight. This game's still pretty popular, I would say. I mean, it's not what it was, but it's still a lot of people play. I mean, I still play it. It's KingsIsle's only game too, so it's like fully supported by a development studio. It's like the only thing they do. So it does get pretty consistent updates. I think it only actually truly too gets more popular. I think since the player base initially like went, you know, had its once it was out of its prime, I think it only is stagnantly climbing now. Yeah, but KingsIsle doesn't. KingsIsle literally, I'm not saying it's a good thing. They literally do not update Pirate 101. They do not know how to update Pirate 101 is the bigger thing. They actually don't even know how to update that game. They do not know how to add new stats. They could not make a new...
Kirby donated
Did someone say
$3.
feet? Okay.
Did someone say feet?
They do not... They could not make a new Skyway if they wanted to. Which I think is like... proof enough to say they've abandoned it, right? If they physically cannot add a new world, even if they really, really wanted to, not a good sign. Bro just double ice shielded himself. Please don't fizzle. Ah! Alright. Everything's coming up Zeret here. KingsIsle, it's like genuinely, I would disagree with that 100,000%. I think people who like try to play this game as KingsIsle is like this dying company. It's actually just giving them an excuse. KingsIsle is very profitable. They were just sold for millions of dollars. Can we stop talking about feet for 3 seconds?
Yes, we love feet.
KingsIsle would not have been acquired if they were... It's also like... you can't even make an argument of like... oh, well, maybe they, you know, had some... Their only IP is Wizard101 and Pirate 101. That's all they do. I should have not done that. Actually, it depends if you hit me. Right? Like, you can't... What are we gonna argue that they're like... You know? What are we gonna say here? I haven't heard anything on their single player game. No. I don't think they've said anything. I just don't think you can play the card of like, oh, dying small indie company. No way you warlord me like this every fucking time, Alligator. When they're like very clearly still meaningfully profitable. I don't think they're what they were. Daddy! Even then, I don't know, bro.
$3. Yes, I did say feet.
It's the other thing. We don't know. Yes, I did say feet. Are you guys gonna talk about my feet in the fucking donations? Is that what we're doing? They have no real reason to make the game better. Eh. Kinda. I would agree, to an extent, that it doesn't really matter what they do, people will still play this game. I do think it's interesting talking about like their incentives. Daddy! I think you could make an argument for that.
$3.
Melinda's feet must be godly. What the fuck are we doing, Kirby? What are we doing? Can we behave? I think that's an argument you could make. That like they aren't actually incentivized to listen to the player base at all or anything. At the same, I just think the argument of like, oh, KingsIsle is a dying, withering company, like, is so false. That's just like giving them an out to do stupid shit, you know? I think they fully should have like the capability to not do stupid stuff. It's not like they're like, it's also not like they're like keeping this game alive out of the fucking goodness of their hearts. Like, this game is still very meaningfully profitable for them. It's not you know, we can't also give them like, oh, this is a passion project. It's just another way people talk about Wiz. It's like, no, they're a company. You cannot give them that out. Oh, Daddy!
Muscular
How much for
Kirby
feet
donated
cam? It's
$3.
literally
How much
$1,000.
for a feet cam?
$1,000, and I will put my fucking webcam under my desk. That's my price. You want to do this? No crowdsourcing either. No fucking GoFundMe feet cams. No, there is no chipping away. There is no, it's not going to be allowed. Beak caught so much slack for what he said. What? He totally said we could crowdfund yesterday. You just are lying. You're actually just lying through your teeth. That has never been words that have been uttered by me. I need 8 black coal and 4 sapphires. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2.
Have you brought the 2 daggers of absolution I asked you to make? If you don't have both of them, I can't help you, dearie.
Gonna have to mortgage. See how I'm gonna have to sell everything out of my dorm room just to make a freaking payment for my Nightshade TCs. Okay. Talk to Merle Ambroise. If you guys crowdfunded 1,000, I will feed him. So okay, first off, there's so much to unpack there. First off, putting something in quotes doesn't make it true. That doesn't mean it was an actual quote. It's like if you didn't even spell my name right. You didn't even fucking spell my name right. So how are we supposed to trust the validity of this quote when you're not even Crazy question for the Big Ben troll fights. What about potentially turtling with Blade and TC Tempest? That was my... So we did a run. My first run that died in Clockwork's not the one yesterday. That was our strat. Was to turtle into a Tempest or Stormlord.
1K is too much Zeret. Like,
1K is too much Zeret. How can you paint them white? What? It's not, no, it's like a good idea. That was my idea, and then I got dunked on with it. So TC Tempest scales really poorly compared to like Meteor, which is like Fire's answer to those fights because you can't enchant it. So it doesn't get the damage boost. It only has 85 per pip. So you'd have to get to like 7 rounds to consistently kill, assuming you're gonna get weakness if you turtle for that long. And at that point, you might as well Stormlord. Stormlord's a better idea because it's like, or it just works out better because it's 790 damage for 7 pips and a stun, so you could follow up. The problem Stormlord has is you have to get to 7 pips. So you kind of are relying on power pip luck there, and then I just straight up noob pipped through one of the difficult turtle fights the entire time and died. I never got to 7 pips. I got killed too fast. Even with brace and just pure shielding and shit. Yo, what's up, Cosmic, with the axe loss? I appreciate you. Shout out, bro. Shout out. Yeah, it's just like, it's unreliable, and it's like, it's unreliable because it's too slow, I guess, is like the summary, the AI summary I would give. It would need to be faster. Can you take a break so I can go home from work? Yeah, I'll stop. When are you gonna be back?
Daddy!
That's actually a very good drop. The Emblem of Supremacy will actually get some play here. Cloak. Dude, also though, wait, we got good drops this run. I gotta equip those. Our runs were kind of fun. Dude, these are, like, I'm gonna have the most health I've ever had, I think. Or at least tied for it. Thoughts on milk? I am honestly, like, I like milk. Not in a gooner way. But, like, I'll drink milk. Can't sell that. So, auction off everything I have to my name. I got 2 acorns, that's crazy. Alright, I need... You know what, though? No shark, just buy it. Bang. Yesterday I was having dinner and generally found myself craving milk, which is insane. So I shouldn't have said that in chat. You're gonna attract the gooners. Yo, Dreaded Volt with the 5 gifted? What's up, Dreaded? I appreciate you. Shout out, bro. What's up, Dreaded? I appreciate you.
Oh, Daddy!
I do fuck with milk. I don't know why. The one problem I have with milk is it's getting this, like,
Daddy!
Gooner, like, this gooner association. Which I think is actually just, like, disingenuous to the great gift that is milk.
Oh, Daddy! Oh, Daddy!
There was nothing sexual about fucking Milky Mushu. Milky Mushu is honestly probably still one of the more impressive things I've ever done on
Daddy!
stream. Have you ever drinking a gallon of milk in an hour and a half? I didn't think so. Have you ever drank an entire gallon of milk in an hour and a half? Didn't think so. I don't think there will ever be part 2 to the Pilk taste testing stream. I don't think that's not something I'm planning to do or I would ever want to do. Gooning is inherently a progressive way of living. I have done the milk challenge of a gallon in an hour. That's honestly crazy impressive. That is, like, kind of insane. You don't know how impressive that is, though, until you do it, you know? I think I, as the only other person here who's drinking a gallon of milk in a short amount of time, could tell you how impressive that is. It's just a calorie problem at a certain point. Not a volume problem at a certain point. It's like less about the taste of milk and more about the fact that you just have consumed so much milk. Do you know a liter of Zilk a week is good for you? I don't think you can make the argument, like, I love Zoa, don't get me wrong. Me and The Rock go way back. I don't think you can ever make an argument that it's good for you. Like, I love my Zilk as much as the next guy. I hate fizzling. Even when I fizzle into not having anything. Viewers in the chat are discussing their preferences for different types of milk, including chocolate and strawberry milk. Some are sharing personal anecdotes about their milk drinking habits. Probably the most accurate the chat thing has ever been, honestly. Kinda is just like what's going down here. The Milk Mile? I guess it depends how much you drink. Why do you think... What's a respectable beer mile time? Minutes? I think 10 minutes is the line. I think if you go sub 10 minutes in a beer mile, it's impressive. Because realistically, that's like... I think you allot yourself 30 seconds per beer. Because your first beer is probably like 10 seconds, but your last beer is probably longer just to get it down. And I think 8 minutes of running is pretty reasonable. I have Beer Kart videos on my channel. I've done a lot of Beer Kart on my channel, actually. The beer mile world record just got broken at 4 minutes 27. I've seen those videos. They're insane. I think sub 10 though, with like, you'd have to do almost like a little bit of preparation. A Josh mile? It's too much liquid. You could do a small Josh mile. You have to drink a beer. It's a beer every lap, right? So it's 4 beers and run a mile. You could do it in under 3. I believe you, Shoebug. I've actually done it under 3. The cameras just weren't on at the time. Are they full beer bottles, though? Just a lot of liquid, bro. I've done my fair share of, like, case races in my day, bro. They never end well for you. Put something fun here. Put that shit on.
You truly think to wizard? Do you have any concept of what I am? No mere ghost lost in the ether. I am darkness.
That's not the one I want. This is the one I want. Alright. The plan is simple. To take down Lord Midshade. First step. Go first. This is almost necessary to beat this on a storm. It's really that easy of a game. Next. We discard until we get the accuracy enchant and the shark. We pulled terribly. What is new? Okay. Now. Get one of you. Bang. We precision round 1 into the enchanted snow shark combined with a will cast, which will be guaranteed to kill the minion. Key to this strategy: we need the minion to die with pips, or we don't need it, but we would really like it. So if you do something stupid like shield, even though we don't have misspell, that would be awesome. Thank you. Now we go will cast, wombo combo, guaranteed minion dies without even being able to contribute to this battle, making it a 1v1. It's really that simple. Calculated. Really hard solve fight. We high roll this so we don't waste the will cast. Okay, or not. Fine. Will cast gets us there. That's okay. Default dance on his grave, little doggy. Easy game. Wow, he barely dies. Those were both lower. Okay. Now, we just 1v1 this guy. He's going to dump his pip straight into us, which means we probably want to dig for the 1 PPL. Although we don't have to. I probably accuracy enchant here, because if I Def Shield and he Dark Sprites, it's not worth it, because I have a limited amount of those. We could honestly just throw this at him. We could honestly just, like, give him a little Imp Punch really quick. Because then if we high roll both our bats, we will be put into a ideal range. 102 damage on the high roll Imp. I am a gamer. It's all in the headphones, actually. It's all in the gamer headphones. He passes. Fine. Now the Def Shield goes up because he has a trap, and I do not want him to heal with a ghoul. That would suck. So we are going to do that to cover the trap. Okay, he's going to Dark Sprite. That's fine. We probably Death Shield again into a heal. And then we just rain bats down like it's the beaches of Normandy. Or... actually, I think the better line is to bats right here. He's not going to ghoul because I'm... okay, feels annoying. Oh, Snow Snake me. Snow Snake me. Snow Snake me. We have to heal. Fine. This is probably better. But there's a 5% chance I just fizzle this and lose. So don't do that. Bang. Easy game. Now we want him to not fire off us. Please don't. You motherfucker! Okay, now we lightning bats into a pixie. You never, ever in the Wizlock want to see the AI use fire bats. Because if they use fire bats, it's the highest per pip damage spell in the game. It sucks. That sucks that happened. But it will get us to the point where we're comfortable using a pixie and spending 2 pips because we'll get the full value out of it. Weird play here. I think the line is to Death Shield Pixie. Actually, if he Snow Snakes me, he could kill me. No. I'm cheating? Okay. I toggled on my axe, I guess. The game just works. KingsIsle was only sold for $100 million. They're a small indie company. They've only had 20 years to make sure this game works. It's fine. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Oh, please Banshee into me and just let me win. Oh, stop Dark Spriting! That's fine. This is A-okay. Yeah, he passed, but the circle didn't do the spinny thing. Alright, here we go, lightning bats. He's gonna have an open shot on us. Which is fine, because he's dead to literally whatever we throw at him next turn, as long as we don't fizzle. And even then, we should have enough health back where we survive. Dark Sprite, dude, he's just spamming these things. How much are they going to do? Please, roll 65? He cannot do 457 damage or 3 pips. What would get us in trouble? The only way we lose this is if we double fizzle. And he does some shenanigans with, like, double spamming elves or something. Statistically improbable. Oh, let's go! It's too easy! Too easy! Bang. Let's fucking go. Too easy. For a gamer like me, or a gamer like me, Reaper's a theme. I'm gonna sell that, and I'm gonna steal your brain off your desk to fucking pawn it at the Bazaar so I can buy more enchants for Crocotopia. That's how little you mean to me, Midshade. Wait, he had 457 health and then started and gained 1 health. Why? So this game is literally made out of spaghetti code, and it has issues rounding stuff. It has issues with rounding numbers. So randomly there will be times where like health will change by 1 or 2 numbers. It's because of like it doesn't round numbers well. Genuinely, that is the reason. I know it sounds like funny, but what is your take on global warming, and how is Melania Trump directly responsible? What? What? Why are you asking me that when I'm fighting the fucking field guard in Wizard 101? How do I not pull accuracy enchants? I don't understand. Should I do the George Santos strat of when they ask him a hard question on Fortnite Friday, he just talks about the game? Oh, well, look, a Storm Beetle. Wow, that did 124 damage. That's a powerful spell. Oh, I collected a pumpkin head. That's like every streamer. Collected a pumpkin head. Let's go. At least this time I'm not gonna get fucking stream sniped by some loser, right? You can't do it, you are just the Pepsi guy. What are you filling in for the O'Reilly Auto Parts guy? The teleport logs do not exist. I don't know why we keep talking about the teleport logs to the massive fantasy palace party, okay? They don't exist. It's liberal propaganda, okay? I know I said I would release the files, but they are not real. There was no massive fantasy palace parties back in 08. I don't know what you're talking about. The VOD is gone. The VOD is wiped. The last one died to the triple fight in Big Ben, the life triple fight. The VOD got nuked because of copyright. I am not on the list. You can't prove that. I know my rights. Okay, let's see how much XP I'm gonna gain here. I actually should probably do this right now, right? Okay, so if I unlock and then lock again instantly, can I only... Okay, yep, that does not work. Why does it work sometimes, though? Does it work if I, like, leave a building? There is no teleport log. Propaganda. I get to go under. I feel like I have a little bit more XP than I normally do. I'm normally not, like, about to hit 10 without doing quests. But it almost feels negligible. Cyrus Drake made up the logs. He is trying to frame me. There is no massive fantasy palace. It's not true. I'm sorry, Sandra. This is a solo challenge, bro. I can't play with you. I'm sorry. If you catch me on my main, I'll add you, though. I promise. You be my friend? I can add you on my other... I can't add you on this account. It's a solo dolo run. I can add you on my main, though, if you ever catch me on it. Gotta grab this thing from Halstrom. Pants was the best of us. Would you still add me if I was a clanker? Absolutely not. I'd probably report you because I don't want no freaking filthy clankers on my game. I don't want any fucking oil drinkers. I don't think Kevin Pants was the GOAT, to be honest. Flip it. Honestly, true. Like, I think the people are like, oh, I'm nice to ChatGPT because if there's ever a robot uprising, I want them to just, like, fucking kill me. If the robots truly take over, I just want them to nuke my ass. I feel like I'll save myself a lot of, like, you know, I wouldn't really want to be, like, enslaved by the robots. I hope they would just come to my house, like, Terminator style, and just murk me. I'd want to be a high-value target they just, like, take out instantly. I'd be down for that. What the fuck just happened? Fuck. That thing just spawns in on you. Did you die yesterday? Yeah. I just really love Wizard City. I want to play it. What's up, Bunny Hop? You know about Roko's Basilisk? Like another thing that I'm going to be tricked into saying. Definitely look it up. Just what is it? A thought experiment? What is it called? Roko's Basilisk? A thought experiment of a hypothetical future artificial superintelligence. This AI, despite being benevolent overall, is said to punish those who knew of its potential existence, but did not actively work to bring it about. Essentially, the idea suggests that even a future AI focused on good could retroactively punish those who didn't help create it. What? But why? That doesn't make sense to me.
This is excellent. Just what I need. Upon further examination of this blatant jar, upon further examination
If it was truly an all benevolent AI, it wouldn't get petty. If we're truly gonna live in this hypothetical where we could make an all-knowing benevolent AI, it wouldn't be petty. That would be fucking... That would not be something that was like... it's contradictory.
Tell Professor Baelstrom thank you for me.
Read the book? No. It would be petty to everyone. What?
But you ended up doing most of the work.
What?
Here is a little reward for you.
If something isn't okay, you see this stuff all the time of like comics and shit where like something's omnipotent and it dies. Isn't that just like the complete? That's not something that you can. Isn't that contradictory to the idea of omnipotence that you can even die? Wouldn't that make you not omnipotent? Or if you're like tricking a god that's supposed to, or some all-powerful galactic being. I feel like Marvel always does that shit. It's like, no, like that's not, you just... I truly believe if we somehow make a fucking super AI, it's not gonna give a fuck about us. We would be so insignificant to it, we wouldn't even be worth its fucking time. I think like truly, if a nuclear fallout happened, and like it was like a situation where it's like we resort to like tribal fucking whatever, and it's like I think I'd be okay just going in the blast. You know? If I'm gonna have to fighting off like radioactive hound dogs every day and like, you know, my skin's gonna start falling off, yeah, I'll just go in the blast. You can take me. I'm good. I'll go out. What's up, Alyssa? You're constantly talking about. No, it's not that it's like I want to go out. But like I feel like every like watch like A Quiet Place, I'm just like I wouldn't do this shit. It's too much. What if I had a family or something? What the fuck's going on there? I guess I'd give it a run then, right? I guess I'd give it a run. But it's probably like the Storm Wizlock, right? I'd hit the alien triple fight and probably call it there. You just convinced them to give up too. Dude, what's that one fucking... Oh my god, The Fog? The movie where it's like, they get trapped in the car, and the aliens are gonna come kill them, and then they only have like 4 bullets in the revolver, and they decide they want to kill themselves, and they all kill themselves, and the dad kills the child, and then he's gonna go out and just have the alien eat him, so he has like the most gruesome death. And then, right after he kills everyone, he steps out, the mist. He steps out, and then he gets rescued. It's like one of the most fucked up endings to any movie ever. I'm level 10. They didn't change the XP in Wizard City. The XP is going to be different for Croc, I think. But maybe not. Maybe they only changed it through Marley 1. I actually have no idea. The mist, and it's so fucked up, yeah. You know what I can never imagine? Is like reading a scary story. Like actually reading a Stephen King novel as someone who doesn't really like being scared, I don't think I could do it. I think I get to the part where shit starts really going down in like a Stephen King book and I would just stop. I would just decide, you know what? No, I don't want to do this. Is that a crazy take? But could you imagine if Zarek got a low taper fade? Am I just a jester to you people? Is it like having a little man in the fucking online box you can just poke? Dance, Zarek, dance! Yes? Oh, wow. It's actually amazing how I don't think I've ever had chat agree on something so universally. Wow. Gee, thanks, guys. Stephen King does crazy atmosphere. It's so different from movies because no jump scares. It's just like, I feel like I would get scared. Like, how do you keep reading if you're scared? I feel like I would just stop. Can I juggle? Are you insinuating I should actually just become like a real jester? You want me to like actually start fucking juggling and shit? I can tell jokes. Get on stilts. You keep your eyes open and look at the words. Okay, we both know that's not what I meant. It's not that I don't know how to read. It's not. I think that's a bad faith interpretation of what I was saying. What happened to Wizard City? I graduated. I chat GBT'd my way through Ravenwood. I've never really played Roblox. I played, that's actually not true. When it first came out on Xbox, I played Speedrun 4, which was a game that was not designed to be played on a controller with my friends for like 5 hours straight. And we were just like baby raging. I do remember playing that. That game is evil. But outside of that, not much Roblox. Most people here weren't born when this game came out. I don't really think so. There really aren't many children who play this game. It is like a shockingly mature audience of fucking people who played it when they were kids.
You make the rubbings.
You can beat Speedrun 4 in like 20 minutes. Not on a controller. Because you get, I tell you, the ice cream jump, I will never forget it. The ice cream jump on a controller is fucking sadistic. Trust me, I was there. The ice cream jump on a controller is fucked up. No, the hardest level to do on a controller is the last one with like the clocks. Because it's designed to have like tightrope sections. But if you're on a controller, you can't walk straight. And it was so sensitive that you had to like, I remember like putting my controller on the fucking table and like using my fingers to like poke it. So I could walk forward. That shit was so hard. You're 9 years old, low-key. I don't believe that. You're this many? You know, for some reason I don't believe you. I think it's more health. Let's do this one. 3 rubies, 2 simple vials. No, I was talking about a Roblox game. I don't think you can use a controller on Wizard101. You definitely could do it pretty easily, though. With, like, some third-party mapping thing, I'm sure you could make it work. But, like, they don't have the same support for it they have on console. I remember when I used to stream on Twitch and like whatever, like I never showed my face. I did a bit where like someone asked me how old I was one time and I was like, oh, I'm 45. And then there were people who legitimately believed for a while that I was like 45. And whenever anyone would ask me on the Discord, I'd be like, yeah, I'm 45. Good times. I used to be funny. I would get into the roleplay aspect of it too. I'd, like, end stream and like pretend to go like talk like, oh, I gotta go deal with my kids. Hold on. God, I used to be funny. I used to have good bits. What happened? Where did it all go wrong? I don't know. I swear I used to be funny. I swear I used to be. Now I drink Zoa and scream at the fucking children's card game. My life has never been better. Alright, I got a total of 3 fucking puffs. Let's go, baby. Everything changed when the Gooners attacked. Wife and kids left him. The rules are in the description, gee whiz. But it's like a permadeath, self-imposed rule challenge kind of thing. A bunch of other arbitrary rules that make it just really hard. I need to go get school and shit. School and other type shits. Type tech shits. And then we're ready. Honestly, bro, there are worse. I shit on this game a lot. Like, I do think if you're looking to get back into it, like, it's not. There are worse hobbies. Like murder. Can you borrow $20? Do you promise to give it back? With interest? Mitchell would make a good Katara. What a funny comment. Does that make me the Gunatar? Long ago. There, chat lived in harmony. Everything changed when the Gooners attacked. What would be our 4 elements? Oh, Wally's the avatar? I'm Ozai? What would the 4 elements be? Gooning. Media share. Gaslighting. Rage bait. Long ago, the 4 nations lived together in harmony. Then everything changed when the Gooners attacked. No, Zoa would be like the whatever. I don't know what Zoa would be. Gaslighting is the thing. I think if chat had 4 elemental powers, they would be media share, gaslighting. I guess gaslighting, or just lying in general, to try to get me to kill myself in game. I shouldn't have kill myself. To try to get me to fucking die in the challenge. Gooning, big one. Gooning's probably the biggest one. Zoa is like the Force in Star Wars. Gooning, rage baiting. I feel like rage baiting and rage baiting. Gooning, rage baiting. What were the other 2 I said? I'm gonna go. Silk? Dwayne Johnson would definitely be Uncle Iroh. We could create a whole expanded universe. Media share, gooning, rage baiting. We need a good 4th one. It's not Zilk. How would Zilk make sense? Poking? The ZCU. Beat? No, that's gooning. Virtue signaling? Media sharing, gooning, rage baiting. We need a 4th one. Oh, backseating. That's perfect. Backseating, rage baiting, goon baiting, gooning, media share. And then the gooners could, or the media sharers could be like the fucking air nomads that I genocided, right? Not backbending. Long ago. This implies the Gooners are the Fire Nation. No, I'm not a Gooner. That's the problem, is I feel like I would have to be the Avatar. I don't think Wally can be the Avatar.
Statistics _ Major donated $1. Sorry for backseat. Many situations you are 100%
what is this?
survival
Backseats
here buff,
that's going on
but you get
currently?
yourself in trouble by attempting non-Nuzlocke. You can win more by always playing around the worst case scenario and damage cow
Sorry
at the
for
head.
backseat. You are 100% survival if you accuracy buff, but you get yourself in trouble by attempting non-Nuzlocke. You can win more by always playing around the worst case scenario and damage calc ahead of time for those. I see through the lies of the Gooners. Oh, I just fucked this fight. By hitting into... I didn't see the weakness. I was reading the fucking dono. Fizzle, please? Fuck. Everything changed when the backseaters attacked. Only the Avatar. Master of all 4 elements could stop them.
Daddy!
Backseater donated $5.
Have you tried being good? No, I didn't think of that. I didn't consider that yet. Everything changed when the Gooners attacked. You need more Zoto in this fight, you're so right. No, Peanut, I just really, really like fucking Rocketopia. I just restarted because I love it so much. The beating Arini fight is just so interesting to me. How many hours in total have you spent in Crocotopia? Like, in my life? Fucking too many. Who's Azula? This is an interesting question. Who has had the best redemption arc? Honestly, Azula might be fucking Sam Hill. I think if we had to pick someone who's just, like, pure evil, it would be Sam Hill. Wally is... Ooh, Wally could be, like... Honestly, Wally might be, like... Who's the general dude who sucks in the first season? And kills the moon spirit? That's Wally. General Zhao. That is Wally. Wally would absolutely not be Iroh. Iroh would never buff the fucking mob fighting Zuko. It's just no. What's up, Kiwi? Not really, no. We're building the Avatar universe in stream. We've established the 4 nations are gooning, media sharing, rage baiting, and backseating. Can I be the big ass owl in the library? You know what? Sure. Free media share, it never works. It's the most... It's just never gonna work. Appa Stappa. Give me the 1 key, please, please. Give me the number 1 key. Peanut is not fucking Zuko. Peanut would be the, who would Peanut be? I feel like Peanut is random unnamed Gooner Soldier 7. Who's like a minor character in the fucking... You know what, honestly though, Peanut, what's the one episode with the pirates? That would be Peanut and Ninja. One episode where they have the scroll thing and they're like the pirates. That would be Peanut and Ninja. I don't know who Cabbage Guy would be. I lost my earbuds, so I'm wearing these. My gamer headset. That actually enables me to game at a level never before seen. Mitchell is not Katara. Mitchell is pure evil. Mitchell is 100%. Okay, Mitchell can be Katara. Fine. Sure. I think Hannah would be the Cabbage Guy. No, I don't think Hannah is Sokka. Realistically, I think Ninja is probably Sokka. How am I pure evil? You fucking are Wally's right-hand man. You're the instigator of Wally. You're the creator of Wally. That's pure evil. Wally is not on the right side of history. I drive a Miata, so I would be the kid in the wheelchair who flies. The story doesn't really work. I would have to be Ozai for the story to make really much sense. Because I would be the one who... Actually, it would make more sense. I don't know who the Gunatar would be. I don't know who the Avatar would be. I'm the one who massacred the fucking Gooners in the media sharers. I would be Zuko's mom. Okay. No, I think maybe all of chat. Ooh, all of chat could be the Avatar. I think that's actually more realistic. I feel like that. I don't even think I'm the protagonist of this universe. I think if anything, chat's the protagonist. Or I guess in a weird way, chat is the one who media shared fucking that got media share taken away, right? So we could make the argument that chat is Ozai. That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that. My god, I hate this game sometimes. I really do. There it could be the one who steals faces. Interesting point. Hang. I don't steal jokes. I riff off of chat. There's a big difference there. It's actually engagement when I do it. It's not joke stealing. How could you make the Wizlock harder? Limiting things like enchants. That sort of thing could make it a lot harder. You can't copyright a joke. Not something you can really do. No crafting, it just raises, it makes the RNG drops more important. See, like, or it's the same with vendor gear, honestly. Like, this run I got such a good hat drop and such a good boot drop, I could definitely get away without crafting. Like, it would be harder, my health total would be lower. But it would be, it's just like RNG at a certain point. Kevin Pants sadly met his end for the triple fights in Big Ben. He sadly did not make it. We will remember him.
Thanks. I heard from a banter that the Narini gained some of their power from flame gems they keep in the palace. If you could go
That we shall do.
them, I'm sure their magical powers would be reduced.
Doopity doop. Doopity poop. Doopity doop dee poop.
These artifacts that say that
No, you do not get Tempest until Mushu. At least with the old level cap. I don't know how anything's gonna work with the new level caps. I don't think anyone knows. I disagree, but sure. Should have shielded. Oh well. Looks like I have to build my house again. Oh well. I think we're gonna have to delay the geography stream. Just the way my life's set up right now. I do think that's gonna have to be delayed. They changed the way they added the whatever Kiwi. They changed the way the XP curve. So now the first arc mainline quest alone gets you to level 50. So I don't really know how that's gonna like I don't want to change the level caps, but if I'm gonna like get too much XP, there's nothing, you know. I think it's gonna. I don't think they're gonna change Croc. I think Marleybone's gonna put you closer to 30, and then whatever's gonna put you closer to 40. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. I don't think those extra levels are like that overpowered, but they might be. I don't know. I mean, it'll raise base health. The big problem will become if I'm at 40 in Dragonspire and there is isn't that when you can start getting power pip wands? The power pip wands could be the one thing that's like very busted that I might have to look at. But I think I can also do it in a way where you can XP level lock level by level using loading screen. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna run an experiment. Yeah, my one worry, Kiwi, is that somehow Mushi will put you out at 40 and then you can get power pip wands. Yeah, but there's definitely power pip wands that drop at level 40. Which I think almost might be a little bit too broken. But I don't know. I mean, I also can't really control it, so. Sweet headphones, man. Thanks. I really appreciate it. You mean that, right? You're not just saying that? You're not, that wasn't sarcastic, right? No side content is allowed, so Olympus is not. Have you noticed how I don't go first anymore? What's that about? Yeah, the only katana wands were the things that, like, OG wizards used to farm for. That was, like, the first, when this game first released, that was, like, the big farming thing. Because the idea of starting with a pip was, like, broketed. You like my Turtle Beach highlight from 2012? I think it looks good. I used to hit a lot of crazy dank quickscopes with this. You have to first farm for each area. No. Only certain areas are first fishable. Only very certain areas are it's even possible. Oh my god, this guy would have warlorded me if I didn't heal. That's crazy. Didn't you say the Sky Iron is fair game? No, it's never been allowed. The Sky Iron is like the big reason that was like the first item we were like, that's overpowered. You shouldn't be allowed to use that in this run. Why are you wearing double stuffed Oreos on your head? What? What? Okay, pasa? Can you hit me with a fucking sunbird? Stop, fire elf! Oh my god. Why is chat so mean to Zared? I ask myself that every day. The only thing I craft for Storm is, like, if I don't get... Like, if I don't get a good Athame or Ring Drop, I just craft the max health alternative that's available to me. So, like, this, or I go to the vendor and buy it. So, like, this run I didn't have to buy a hat, because I just, like, got the hat drop. But, like, 50% of the time, I just... About 50% of the time, I would say I don't get a hat drop. So I just go craft the alternative, that just max health alternative. Adopted the fire dungeon croc. Yeah. There's nothing like, yo, what's up, Jade? I appreciate the member. There's nothing crazy. I think the Marleybone gear is kind of good, kind of broken. If you're running like vampire strats. But even then, like, you... Oh my god. Even then, you really don't need it. Like, it's kind of negligible compared to just pure health gear. What's up, Jade? I appreciate it. Shout out. Know what I mean? I don't think so. Honestly, I think the more true thing is that the game you are playing is a reflection of the or like, you know. I think Wiz just has a Gooner fan base. I don't think I actually attract Gooners myself. Dang, I wanted you to push me that way. That's fine. The only problem is the Marleybone crafted gear takes like 15 fucking years to do. Like, you have to farm for so much scrap iron, it's so annoying. No, my dad went to UNR though. And I live pretty close to Reno. But, like, I grew up going to like football games and stuff. Basketball games. When the Martin twins were there, I went and watched a lot of basketball. I do not go there now. I have a bunch of friends who do, though. You're a UNR alum? Yeah, I spent a lot of time in there, bro. Caleb Martin Devil Magic? Caleb Martin's one of those players where it was like, you know, everyone was talking about the Heat being like draft geniuses when it was like, dude was like the Mountain West Player of the Year. Like, it wasn't like it was like some like, it wasn't like it was like some sneaky, you know, he was good. He would have been a first round pick, but he hurt himself. Caleb Martin to a Celtics fan is public enemy #1. Yeah. Did Jordan Caroline ever, like... He had, like, a summer league contract with the Lakers for a little while. He was always one of those guys who was like an awesome college player, but game would just never. I thought I saw a stat of him like shooting like a ridiculous percentage from 3 in the summer league.
You poor, pitiful wizard.
He plays for Universio Treviso basketball.
I shall put you out of your misery.
Pretty cool. Good for him, bro. Northern Caroline Lakers. Do you ever play an NBA game? He was averaging 12 points in the G League though. Pretty cool. Do I love you? No. Was SGA named after a croc boss? Actually, yes, it's been confirmed. It has actually been confirmed. That's where Shay Narini got his name. It's always like, especially with the NBA, like people always take the off season so much, and it's like, I don't know, bro. I swear it's just because like Stephen A needs shit to say on his fucking talk show, but like no one knows. You never know, right? You don't know how the season's gonna go. You don't know. What would require farming? My senior years when we had Carson Strong, Romeo Dubs, Cole Porter. What happened to Carson? Is Carson Strong even like trying to play football still? I never got the hype with Carson Strong. I've watched Carson Strong play a good amount of football. I don't know how the NFL prospects thing happened. You're thinking of Carson Wentz, not Carson Strong. What the fuck is Carson Strong doing today? Oh my god, he is on the Eagles. What the fuck? No, he's coaching with the Rams. I really wanted to buy a Cody Fajardo jersey. A CFL Cody Fajardo jersey. Isn't Carson a canceled Minecraft streamer? Chat, I'm going to say something that might blow your minds. Carson's a pretty common name. I don't think... No, not that. Carson Strong, the Nevada quarterback, was not the one who dated the 16-year-old. That's a different... Carson is a pretty common name. What feature, if any, would you want added to Wiz? My dream with Wiz is that they find a way to, like, actually bring back school diversity in PvE. That would be my dream. I don't think it will ever happen. But if I got to pick, it would be something. I am not going to use Wally, and I also don't even have him yet. So, no. Considering I don't even have Wally unlocked yet, he will not be. Isn't Zarek the one who cheated on the Wizard101 wife and is sexist? That doesn't sound like me, no. I think you might be thinking of someone else. School diversity is alive and thriving in advanced combat. Cap. Cap. I think you confuse sexist with sexy. Ah ha ha. Ah ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I have low rolled every single hit I've ever hit in this history of hitting. To be honest, I don't get the clanker hate. Have you seen my life as a teenage robot? Nice try, Clanker. Nice try. Why don't you go back to fucking answers to summarizing my articles for me, buddy? Try to slip into my fucking chat, stupid Clanker. You aren't smooth. Try regenerating that prompt and sounding like a normal human. How about that? Fucking Clanker. Your kind disgusts me. Can at least be toughs. Yeah. Alright. I am going to go grab my sandwich really quick. Now, if there happens to flood into the Bazaar monsters while I'm gone, that would be crazy, right? I'll be back in like 2 seconds. There better be monstruses in here, chat. There better be some monstruses. You disappoint me greatly. Free? That's not very good. I'm not gonna cut it. Oh. That's better. Alright, that's good enough for now. Mitchell, how dare you accuse me of such a thing? How dare you? No face cam, I'm eating a sandwich right now, and I don't really want to share that with you. You don't deserve shit. It's a knuckle sandwich, pipsqueaks. Yeah, give me your lunch money. Wow. Why not just make housing tours a lab? There's a lot of broken shit you can do with housing tours. It allows you to get anywhere in the game, which is broken, because you can buy like really good pets and shit using that. So that's like was kind of the reasoning behind banning it all. You can barely hear the music. You want it to be louder? Turn down your mic, maybe? You want me to just turn my mic off? You want me just to mute myself? Come on. I'll turn on my other mic. Where is it? They done took my other mic away. Oh, it's because it's disabled.
Okay, that should be better. Should be turned down now. Matter of fact, turn off the game capture too. We don't want to see it. This is better. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. Can we get a like, comment, subscribe? Let's see if we can reach 100 likes on the stream. Remember, the donut link is in the description if you want to support.
Both
mics are on? What are you talking about?
Sounds like a Connect. I think you just aren't used to this kind of quality. Gadoosh. That's too far. Don't tell me I sound like no clanker. That's too far. It's actually a really good drop. Not really, but... I mean, not at all, but... I'll lie to myself and say it is. If we reach... Wait, sorry, I have to do this. If we reach 300 likes on this video, I will be giving away a new Tesla to one lucky subscriber! Let's go! You guys feel MrBeastified? Is that MrBeast-like? That could be you. MrBeast, 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 MrBeast. I don't mind anything that makes something sing. Hold on, I need my glasses to really sell the MrBeast. I should also just desync my mic so it doesn't even look like I'm the one streaming, and then I could just have AI play the game for me. But yeah, now I can't see a thing. This is awesome. This is my best stream yet. Violently blue eyes for the bit. I don't know if I could pull that off. What am I doing? I need to fill my potions. In a different world. Can you invert the colors? I'm colorblind. I don't know how to do that. Let me pay one of my editors to do it. ChatGPT, why Xerath has forsaken and dishonored Wallace the water elemental? Because he sucks ass and he's bad. Can I add Braille? TTS, I'm blind. Yeah, how could I do that? Is there a program for that? What does Grok stand for? Grow, rake, ovarian knowledge. I think that's it. Wait, can I craft? 6 minutes. Ovarian, yes. Why are you thinking about ovaries, big guy? I'm just part of being a feminist. God forbid I educate myself on women reproductive health. God forbid. Do girls even like a guy who reads books on a scratchy blanket in a park anymore? While being 6'3" and also loving feminist literature? Nice guys finished last. I love matcha latte and my Labubu. Name one feminist author, Jane Austen. Bang. Checkmate. I am rich. I just don't like to flaunt my wealth. Where is the money spread? Fuck, I have to delete shit on my computer. You want the money spread? My $101 bills? It's actually down to $50 because I just bought a autographed copy of Pride and Prejudice to read on my scratchy blanket while drinking my matcha. from your second job? I went to the casino being like, yeah, I want some money. And I was like, they asked me like how I wanted my money. And I was like, oh, can I get it in ones, like hardy ha ha, so I can hit money spreads? And then they just gave it to me in ones. And it didn't really click why they had so many ones. It's just like bands and bands of ones. So I realized like, oh, like that's so people can go to the strip club. But like that lady definitely thought I was gonna go to the strip club after. And that's why I was asking for it in ones. But really I had the more Sigma Chad outcome of wanting to hit money spreads while playing Wizard101. Just like realistically the good ending in that situation. I don't have a problem. I can quit whenever I want. I don't have a problem. I could quit whenever I want it. I just don't want to. You do give off that. You can't just say mean things and then add joke exclamation point after it as if it's not make like it. That doesn't make it not mean. It is really funny when they just like hand you like a stack of bills. I felt really cool. I felt super, super awesome and cool. Yeah, I made them manually count it. And then I made them watch as I said it, you have to watch as I hit a money spread. And I repetitively hit the money spread in front of them. It's the worst job I've ever had. Probably construction. That job was very hard on my body. That shit was tough. The NUZLOCKE isn't a job, it's a prison.
You will test your might against me, and you will fail.
I mean, streaming's not even really, I couldn't even really call it a job, right? I'm more of a public servant, I think. Run 14 died to the clockwork people in Marleyland. Or to the Big Ben. I do think genuinely, again, as someone who's actually worked both, there is like, it's not harder, but in a weird, like when I worked at when I did my internship at the law firm, it was like not the same kind of draining. There's the draining, there's also the draining of like working an office job you hate and like working like a very physical job. There's such different kinds of draining. I thought I might want to go to law school. I don't know. I still might, but... How many subs for you to hit break-in IRL? What does that mean? I mean, the thing with, there are different kinds of draining, honestly. I really wish I could pull a pixie here. How much does this do? Wait, I can just kill. No, I can't. We gotta dig in your butt, twin, for a pixie. Please fire cat me. Yes! Okay, we live no matter what. What's up, Grayson? Like, it's... I don't know. Like, I would come home from construction very mentally tired. Or very physically tired. But, like, mentally, it was, like, chill. Because, like, I don't know. But then, for the law firm internship, I would come home and I would be, like, physically fine. But mentally, I would just be so drained. Whereas streaming, every time I hit the stop streaming button, I have a deep, guttural fear of the people that... Of my fellow citizens. And the people, you know? Look at my lawyer, dog. I'm scared of all of you. I'd say nursing is probably... Yeah, it's probably one of the easiest ones. I think things like teachers, right? Where they're really overpaid is probably one of them. That's probably an easy job. I think things like doctors, nurses, first responders, you know, stuff that's like not really necessary, probably like the easier jobs. Landlords, bro. No one talks about landlords. It's the same with streamers, bro.
Splendid.
It's like, just because my problems are way less than yours and way less meaningful, and I have way less of a meaningful impact on society, and my problems are way smaller than your problems, doesn't mean that my problems mean less, you know? Aren't the majority of EMTs, though, like, isn't it like a springboard for most people? Aren't the vast majority of people not EMTs because they want to be EMTs? It's like they're trying to get, like, become firefighters or whatever? Or are there people who are just, like, purely EMTs? I don't actually think teachers are paid too much. I don't actually think landlords are oppressed. I think I'm pretty clearly rage baiting here. Joke! Joke!
Excellent.
I should get a joke song. Parentheses, joke! I'm an electrician, shit is pretty good, make good money, working in the heat is the hardest it gets. Yeah, I mean, if I was gonna go back and do, I would, like, actually get certified in something.
Greetings.
I was just a laborer for, like, the summer, and it fucking blew. But every day wasn't bad. There were some days where all I would do is, like, spray. They would be digging out something, and they wouldn't want the dust to kick up in the neighborhood. And I would literally just spray dirt with a hose for, like, 8 hours. And, like, I got paid pretty well, just to make sure, like, dirt wouldn't kick up. The other days I got to, like, just drive a dump truck around, which was cool. It was air conditioned, and, like, those were the good days. The problem was, like, the days when it's like, hey, you know, it's 90 degrees outside, we have to get this fucking hose line put in, or we have to get this whatever downspout working, you are just going to be digging all day. That was not fun. These are the blue-collar jobs they talk about. I mean, forklift certified is better than what I was doing. I still think driving a forklift is hard. I guess it depends what forklift you're driving. But like, it's not like they're like air. It's still hard work. They're still lifting shit and like, you know. I was going to get my master's in library science so I could become a librarian. Just go work for Harold. I heard he's hiring. If you go to the Commons, I'm sure Harold will could get you hooked up with something. Digging was so bad. The thing is, like, where I live, in kind of the outskirts of the Bay Area, there's a lot of roads where they, like, couldn't even get, like... I don't know why. There's, like, this weird... A lot of the people who have a ton of winery health are, like, obsessed with, like, these stupid-ass driveways that take them all the way up into the hills. So they're, like, you can't even really get... Like, there's a lot of... There was this one place we were working at, like, they couldn't get tractors and shit there. The driveway was so stupidly, like, windy and small that it was like, it just wasn't feasible. We were fucking digging by hand. Everything that was done there had to be dug by hand. So stupid. It's so dumb. I need to go back to Krakatopia. Drop an excavator. There's like two... Sometimes you dig by hand because it's just like, it'll be like relatively small and it's not worth going and getting the tractor. But like a lot of the times it was because like there were pipes and shit in the ground. Or there was like a small, you were digging around something, or like some reason they couldn't bring in a tractor. That shit was ass. Well, I just did it again. Had to go to the military airbase and get a cargo bob. You're so right. Why didn't I think of that? I think being a park ranger would be chill. The problem with being a park ranger is you're kind of just like a cop. Like, you're kind of the anti-fun police. Right? And you're kind of like, even if you're like a fish and game person, like, you're kind of just telling people, like... The underrated part that working construction sucks is it's like, at the same time, a lot of what you're doing is like dealing with customers. At the same time, like, it's also like a customer service thing. It's like not as much, but still, like, there was a surprising amount of interactions I would have to have with people. Which, like, I understand because they're, like, obviously, like, a lot of times it'd be someone who's, like, building a house. And it's like, yeah, okay, I understand you want your house to be, like, whatever. But, like, you can't be fucking, like, they're staring over my shoulder. The one thing I always remember, the worst day, not the worst day, but one of the stupidest things I ever had a lady do is her neighbor's house fucking burned down. And the way California, like... What's with the sunglasses? God forbid a man has eye strain. I build the house. We were putting in a water pressure regulator thing. Because California, since the droughts and the fires, has like a lot of very, very strict code about, like, you don't have to change the stuff, but if you have a certain amount of renovations done or a certain amount of walls, whatever, you have to put in a new water pressure thing. And for some reason, this house had like burned down part of it, so like it hit the minimum requirement it needed for it to be like, we had to put in this new water pressure regulator. And, like, the people obviously weren't living in this house. It was, like, decrepit. It was, like, half of it had burned down. So we went to go fucking put this thing in, and their neighbors came out and were, like, pocket watching us. And I'll still remember the thing. I will always remember digging this hole, literally, in the fucking middle of the summer heat. Trying to dig this hole out. Like, sweating my balls off. Trying to get to this, you know, because you have to dig around it, too, so you can get the regulator in there. The water pressure, whatever the fuck it was. And the lady comes over and she's like looking at my hole, and she's like, "Oh, you're messing up the grass." And it's like, what the fuck do you mean? I'm like, yeah, obviously I'm messing up the grass. I have to dig a hole to get to this. It's in the ground. And then she had the fucking nerve, the absolute balls to say, "Do you have to dig it so deep? Do you have to dig the hole?" Like, yes, that's where the pipe is. I can't fucking transmorph the pipe through the ground. She sounds based. What is the equivalent of this? How can I put this in Wizard101 terms? It'd be like if you had to buy a certain amount. You had to buy a hat from a vendor, and you soft hooded. You were soft hooding hours, right? And then you weren't making enough gold, so you had to keep soft hooding. And someone came over and was like, "Do you have to soft hood for that long?" And then when you say like, "Yeah," they're like, "Couldn't you just buy it for less gold?" Like, no, it doesn't. Not how it fucking works. That's where you say no speak English. I just remember being like, "Yeah, I'm fucking up the grass." Like, fucking obviously. It's like I don't want to do. Like, this is what you're I'm being paid. This isn't. First off, this isn't your fucking house. I don't know why you're like Batman. You're vigilanting me right now. Why you're acting like you're Batman protecting this fucking neighborhood. And secondly, we have to do like this is what I'm being paid to do. I can't not destroy the grass digging a hole. Derek, can we circle back to you showing a hole to a random woman? That wasn't an offer, Hannah. That wasn't like me marketing myself. I'm sorry if you misinterpreted that. Literally backseating construction. Like, genuinely. Like, what are we doing? There's so much backseating too. Which, like, a lot of it I get. Because it'll be someone that's like, building a house or something, and obviously that's like a huge investment for them, and they want it to look good and like want everything to be right. But at the same time, bro, it'd be like stuff where it's like, we did foundations. Like, we would be doing the foundation, and they would like not like, and it's like, dude, we're digging a hole right now. Like, you can't. It's not finished. Did she like your brand new pipe at least? No. I don't even know what it was. In California, you have to have, it's something to do with like the drought. You can only, it's like a pressure limiter maybe? A pressure regulator or something? I don't even remember what it was. But that's why they don't like want, it's a big thing too, at least in California, where if you can keep like a singular wall on a building, you want to do it. That's the way the permitting works. Even if you tear down the entire building, if you keep like enough of the original structure, you don't have to get a new permit. There are times like there would be like buildings people would build, or like I remember there's one person tore down a perfectly good barn because they wanted a studio, but like they kept the ugly wall that had all the like power to it or something, so that they didn't have to get a new It's classified as a remodel and not a new build. Yeah, what Logan said. Like, this is so dumb. We're building a completely new fucking building. How could there be a drought for a state right next to the biggest body of water on Earth? Melvin, go drink some salt water. Let me know how that goes for you, dude. But it's like, at a certain point, it's not a remodel. You know, at a certain point, we're just cheesing the codes. California's zoning laws also suck ass. There's a lot of cheese related to that people employ. Shock key, let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Woo! I love drinking salt water. Ugh.
Kiss that confidence goodbye as you see how little you are.
What's up, Sandra? I sleep good? I think I sleep well. You know how many times you've beaten Wizard City? I honestly think it's probably 60 plus at this point. Just like across normal casual playthroughs and everything, I think it's like 60 plus. This is my second time ever beating Wizard City. It's actually my first. I just thought a Nuzlocke would be really fun. I don't think I will ever do a sleep stream. How many times have you beaten the whole game? I've had 5 maxes. Probably. I mean, I've only ever played through 1 through Selenopolis, but I have at least 5 that have beaten the first arc. I don't stream myself eating because you guys would make it weird. You would make everything weird. Oh, bang. It's an okay hat.
You have the seat.
58 death. Death is based. Death is the best school. Not showing holes. I dug a hole. You're so mean. Show hole on stream for 100K. What are we doing here?
I
I turned 46 in December, yeah. Fucking headphones are hurting my head. Yeah, Shanto pudding's the best snack at the Bazaar. Gosh diddly darn it. I'm gonna go to the store and buy like cat girl headphones or something. Kadoosh. Why didn't I enchant it? I'm so dumb. This might be the last fight I do this stream. This might be it for me. I'm getting to the point where I'm making dumb decisions. And we made good progress today. What, you have somewhere better to be? I actually do. I have a date to go on. Taking out every single one of your mothers to a nice Friday night dinner. How many hours does the average full-time streamer stream? I feel like I stream more than the average person who does. How many hours does the average streamer stream? 3 to 4 hours per session. 3 to 5 days per week. I'm working overtime. I don't want to hear it. Is it National Girlfriend Day? God, I'm gonna owe all your mothers an apology. God, I forgot. You have different expectations because of the hours you started with. What? Huh? Huh? I had to send like 50 texts today. Why'd I get it? I'm clicking the add button. I'm gonna spam it and see what happens. Monetization not enabled? No, it is. See what happens. What happens if I press it like 20 times? Alright, next stream I'll finish Croc. I'm gonna go try to buy headphones, probably. That's probably what I'm gonna do with the rest of my day. Alright, don't do anything I wouldn't do. I'm gonna talk to Rami really quick, though. Rami. Alright, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Bye, chats.